I'm George Swift of the Chamber Southwest, and we're on the verge of setting an all-time record high for membership. We already have that at 1,300, but when we get through with the folks in this room, we're going to have several hundred more. So we appreciate your help. I want to thank all of you for coming. I know you've got plenty to do, but this is very important to our region, that we grow the Chamber and the Alliance and have more resources to do all of the things that we need to do. We have got some fantastic captains that are here and chairmen, and we appreciate all of you coming. Our chairs, if you would stand up when I call your name, and let's start with our chair-elect, Mr. John Pochorowski. A shy lady, Patricia Prebula. Patricia, this could be where you really come out of the shell and get things going. A man that likes to talk trash, Mr. Cheyenne Boudreaux. Cheyenne. I have to be nice to this guy. He's our treasurer here at the Alliance, Mr. Jim Giffen, Southwest Credit Union. Former treasurer, Mr. Greg Webb, who knows more about our finances than the minister. Mr. John Stelly, who is not with us, but he's got a great team back there making deals every day. Y'all stand up. And representing our next generation, which is here today, today's generation, Jennifer Spees. I know with the leadership that's in this room, we're going to really be successful. You know, I mentioned that we have 1,300 members. That's the most we have. The Alliance, which was formed in 2006, brings the Economic Development Organization together, the Chamber, and our public partnership, and it's really worked well. Working regionally, we now have over $86 billion in announced projects in our region. That is more than anywhere in the nation. We have $32 billion of that under construction as of this moment. So we have more opportunity here in Southwest Louisiana than anywhere in the nation. We have got a great staff, and I'm going to go through this quickly. David Connor and I were just up at the Economic Development Organization in Bossier City yesterday. They recognize Southwest Louisiana as strong. And David and Daphne Richard, our research director, would y'all stand up when I call your name, please? And Morgan Turpin, who's working on a housing program that we have. On the administrative side, we have Liz DeVille, our Vice President of Administration. We have bookkeeper Linda Robertson, and Betty Hebert, who is our receptionist and service representative. Our Executive Vice President, Avon Knowlton, who handles all kinds of duties and special events. Adrian Wallace, who is the Executive Director of the Business Incubator, and Administrative Assistant for the Incubator, Danielle Trahan. Mr. Eric Cormier, our Special Projects Director, R.B. Smith, our Workforce Director, and Brittany Hebert, who is, in addition to handling grants and administration, runs our leadership program. A shy retiring person, Amanda White, who is our Communications Vice President and handles Fusion 5. Faith Scott, who runs our DeRitter office and special projects here in Lake Charles. And, of course, Portia Matoya, who is our event coordinator, and we have how many events a year? About 1,000. About 1,000. Okay, well, maybe 500. A lot. I lied when we hired her. I told her it was about one a month. And then our Vice President of the Chamber, Paula Ramsey, who's heading up our staff effort. Have I left any of the other staff out? No one's sitting. All right. Let's give them a round of applause. You know, the Chamber is the voice of business, and if we don't stick together as business, whether we're small, medium, or large, and have good representation in Baton Rouge and in Washington, we're going to be attacked every day on the business front. The legislative session that's coming up April 13th, we're going to have Marie Centani, our Vice President of Public Policy, there every day, because there are tax increases. You can call it whatever you want to, but they're going to be taxes on business. We cannot afford any more cuts on higher education in SWLA, so we're going to be there protecting the leadership. We also push community development. We believe that by working together, and we've demonstrated this, that here in Southwest Louisiana we have the opportunity, but we need to improve the quality of life and do things that will enhance our young people wanting to stay here and attract all the new people that we need for the jobs. And so it's very important that we keep that effort going. And then promoting unity in the region is very important. If we don't work together, we're going to miss out a lot of opportunities. And then leadership development with the leadership program, Fusion 5, having the young people involved today. That's what we need. And so we've got a great plan. And Celia Case, our chair this year, is here. Celia, would you please stand up? And thank you for a great job. I would ask her to say a few words, but she's lost her voice, so this is a great opportunity for me to visit with her later in the day. Again, with the organization that we have here, we're stronger than we've ever been. But we only have to look to the east. Lafayette has just gone from a 1-parish chamber to a 9-parish regional chamber. And they've raised $3 million a year for 5 years to fund the effort that they're calling One Acadiana. Plus, they have the Lafayette Economic Development Authority, which has tax money, and they get about $3 million a year. So they've got $6 million a year to work on community and economic development. Together, our chamber and our foundation has about $2 million. But I tell you what, we'll outwork them, but we need more resources, and that's why we're here with our membership campaign, One Mission, One Team. And to head this up, we went all over the country. We go to chamber conferences, and one name kept emerging as the man we needed to bring in for the campaign, and that is Jay Handler. Jay has a company called Membership 180. They specialize in working with chambers to become even more successful. He goes all over the country, and he also teaches at the Chamber Institute, where several of our staff members have seen him, and he comes highly recommended. So when we looked around the country, we said, who do we want to bring in to lead this effort? And everybody said, bring in Jay. So we're glad he could be with us. Let's welcome Jay Handler.
Wow, that's awesome. I'm excited. By the way, big hand for Patricia for being my videographer and catching a few words from our fearless